You may have first seen Ryan Satin on TMZ, but his ProWrestlingSheet.com has been literally making headlines all over the wrestling world, and a recent heated Twitter discussion between Ryan and the Disco Inferno involving Ronda Rousey led to this interview segment.
I got to ask you a question right off the bat, Ryan. What the stuff's up with Jeezy?
Who?
With Yeezy.
Oh, with Yeezy. I thought you said Jeezy. I was like, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems crazy these days, man. Like, luckily, I don't have to cover those things anymore since I deal
But what
with
are you hearing
crazy
from your friends that are still in the business? I'm sure you keep in contact with them and, you want to hear the Hollywood gossip. What is the deal with this guy?
I mean, it sounds like to me that he's kind of gone off the deep end at this point. Like, I know for a while it was like a fun thing. It seemed like it was an act. It was like a gimmick for a while. But it kind of seems like he bought into that gimmick a little too strongly, and now he's kind of going a little crazy, it seems like, from what I hear,
Right.
Bro, he came across as bipolar to me before. To me, that's what it seems like.
I agree. Absolutely, and I totally agree with that. But somewhere, and you know how this goes with certain people, like when there's no one to tell them no or no one to edit them, at a certain point, they just start to buy into their own BS. And
Ryan, let me tell you something. I'm going to say that, and it'll tie into what Disco wants to talk about. A lot like that. At the beginning, I'm just like you. I thought at first it was the gimmick, the Taylor Swift thing, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get a buzz. But then it morphed into reality. He did go off the deep end. He started believing his own hype a lot like Ronda Rousey started believing her own hype. Boom.
that was a solid segue right there. I like that.
It was.
But do you think that's really why she shunned the media for the past year? Because she was into her own hype, or because she wanted to be at her best and not let she wanted to focus.
Yeah.
Bro, she's been okay. We had an argument about this on Twitter. We're gonna talk about this, okay? But
online therapy.
Ronda Rousey has been exposed. It's that simple. Okay, she was exposed in the fight with Holly Holm, and the reason she wasn't out there running her mouth again because she knew that she got exposed. Okay, like when you don't handle loss very well, it comes from a lack of confidence. You look at the way Conor McGregor handled loss, and you look at the way Ronda Rousey handled loss. She didn't do any media. She didn't, bro. Like I said, I argue with you, and I don't know how you still think about this, but I think that she is a penny stock right now. I don't.
And that's why. That's where I took the most. That's why I disagree, because to me, the wins and losses. Yes, MMA. It's a big deal. Obviously, they hold stock. But we're talking about wrestling. The whole argument that we kind of had was whether or not WWE would be interested in her like they used to be interested in her. A year ago, or when she did the WrestleMania appearance. And to me, I find it crazy for anyone to think that WWE wouldn't be as interested in Ronda Rousey now as just as much as they were a year ago, because they've clearly said they've done multiple interviews. Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, they've done multiple interviews saying they want to bring her in. She's already done a huge WrestleMania appearance. And let's be honest, she, regardless of whether the past few fights, whether she's won or lost, she changed women's MMA. I mean, she single-handedly brought women's MMA to UFC after Dana White swore up and down he would never have women in the UFC. She's a trailblazer.
You cannot use the word regardless of whether she won or lost when you're talking about her fights, because she got killed. Bro, if she would have gone on this past fight,
here,
right?
I know we're talking about wrestling industry, but she has a real life gimmick. The gimmick was she was a killer for real. She's not a killer for real anymore. She's got annihilated.
Right, Undertaker's not dead.
But Undertaker's never a real fighter.
In booking, you worked in booking rooms. You worked in creative. For you to say that blows my mind, because all it takes is a little bit of creativity to bring her in and make her look like a monster in a few weeks. It's not hard to do that. She's got a built-in following, and to people like my mom or my dad or younger women or tons of other people who maybe don't watch MMA, religiously, they still know who she is, and she's got a built-in draw behind her, and she will bring a ginormous audience with her.
I will respectfully disagree that we'll never know until we see it come to fruition. Like I said, there are a lot of open-ended arguments here with people that we don't know until we see what happens. But I'm going to tell you, like you said, I've been in creative. Okay, I don't see a lot of booking value in her right now. I like I said, I just the way she's lost, the fact that she's like become very unlikable. She was she was like a superstar. Her fans have turned on her. I have people like that love Ronda Rousey. Women. Okay, you think this is funny, but like my club is actually a pretty good gauge. The chicks that work there used to love Ronda Rousey. They don't anymore. They think she sucks. They think she's an embarrassment. They say you can't sit there and tell me that her stock has not significantly dropped from the time that she
Let me just say,
someone here back me up, please.
Let me just say something real quick. I was a huge Ronda fan because she was charismatic. She cut killer promos on the other girls. Remember when she was cutting her killer promos at the beginning of her career? She was incredible. She didn't look like a guy. She had a badass aura. She was killing the competition. She was like a female Tyson. I liked her in Fast and Furious. Like, I could believe she could beat a guy's ass. Unlike AAA or Lucha Underground, who tries to do this, and there's not one girl who I think could beat a guy or looks like she can while she's doing it. Okay? But I do believe she believed her own hype, and you can't do movies and go to Hollywood and be the best at the same time. Those shootings are grueling and long. But you know, I mean, she got out there and she got destroyed by Russell Westbrook. I mean, Nunes. But there's no, to me, bro, Disco, for you to say that you couldn't do nothing with her. If she's unlikable, you could bring her in as a killer heel. You could bring her as a killer babyface because they know as a shoot, every fan out there knows as a shoot, she's the real deal. So does every other wrestler. She's already a wrestling fan. She already has a name. She already has charisma. She can already talk. I mean, bro, she's, to me.
And she could literally, like you said, Conan, she could beat up every single girl and most of the guys on the roster, probably.
I'm not. You guys are severe. I've created a visual picture that I'm just not seeing right now. I mean, I'm not saying she has no value. Okay, but I definitely
she's a penny stock. That is saying.
Well, no. Okay, that's a figure of speech compared to how high her stock is. Like, here's a perfect example.
For example, penny stocks can be worth hundreds of dollars.
No. Just it's an
bro.
insult.
You know who you're coming off. Wait, let me disco. Wait.
She's an insult. Okay, listen here. But it's based on what she used to be. Okay, she used to be a freaking a Home Depot. You know, she used to be like her stock was like a really like an HP. So I'm just saying now.
You know what? Let me tell you something real quick, so you don't keep talking. I'm going to give you a correlation of what you're doing right now. Mm-hmm. The one thing we hate KG does, you're wrong and you're trying to look for a reason to be right. You're wrong, bro.
Oh, no.
KG does.
KG.
Okay, am I wrong on this? Has Ronda Rousey's stock plummeted? Yes or no?
Not for WWE, if that's what you're talking about.
Exactly. This is what the argument is for WWE.
That is where I will still respectfully disagree with you. I
agree with your right to be wrong.
Her interest, her stock was high because she had fans that were not wrestling fans. Now, if she's lost a lot of fans that were not wrestling fans. Now, if she goes to WWE, she's definitely not going to bring as many UFC fight fans to the WWE product to watch her because she's not as popular as she was, and she's actually even more disliked than she used to be.
Not only will she bring those fans with her, she'll bring mainstream audience fans who are intrigued by the fact that Ronda Rousey is now doing WWE. She'll bring those people over, and I guarantee you it would be on every news station, just like when Mike Tyson came to the WWE and got in that whole pushing match with Steve Austin, which is remembered as one of the biggest moments in the Attitude Era. It was just as big as she came in. And
bro, they've already had Brock Lesnar. They've already had the heavyweight UFC male champion. So bring Ronda Rousey.
One of the biggest draws in WWE right now. Brock is one of the biggest draws in WWE right now. If anything, you're proving that Ronda Rousey has a place there because Brock only comes in every once in a while and he puts on these huge matches. She can do the exact same thing.
Ryan, you're arguing with the guy who says that because the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club did not show the Rousey fight, therefore the interest was way down despite a record-setting box office.
With all due respect to Sapphire, because I have been there and it is a great club, I'm going to have to disagree with where your facts are coming from.
And bro, I'm just telling you.
No, but
Brian, discounting that argument is foolish because I've told you. Kevin, you're laughing too. But if she sells out every fight she has, and then this time the advance is so poor for her fight, and she's previously sold out all the other ones that we have to cancel it. Don't tell me that is not a significant factor in her level of popularity.
Let me just say,
that's supposed to ignore that is what I'm saying.
No. That's a barometer that can be used because the one thing, if are you like a strip club guy, Ryan, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a man. I like to go places.
Right.
I like bars.
God, give it right.
I like bars of all types.
I'm a strip club guy, dude. That's all we did after the show. So when you go to like a strip club in Vegas, especially like the world's biggest one, you're going to have players and cool people in there and movers and shakers. So they're going to want to have the hot commodity on. And if there's no interest, that can be used as a barometer.
But at the same time, it was also the highest attended event in Vegas.
Yeah, but
I believe it broke the event. It broke the attendance record for a UFC fight.
And it'll break the attendance record again next year, no matter who's on the card. New Year's in Vegas is 100,000 people down things packed.
In Vegas to watch it at bars because most of the people who want to see it are at the fight.
Probably, yeah, but the overflow crowd goes to bars and watch the show. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, it's like in summation, this is the end of the argument.
Oh no!
Okay? I'm just saying that I've said it before. Her stock has dropped significantly to the point that I'm not interested in her WWE run as much as I would have been previously.
And Disco's not interested in any woman's WWE run, to be honest.
But you will watch it, right? When she debuts or no?
Well, I still watch it, pure. Of course I will. See what happens, but I'm not. It's not like some major big thing to me.
He's like, I'm just going to tune in to see what she does.
Well, the fact that you're watching it means you're interested.
Bro, I watch it all the time. I'm a part of the people that watch the show because I do these podcasts and stuff. I got to keep interest level and stuff. On this level, yeah, but I'm not like I don't think she's a big deal like she used to be. That's what I'm saying.